Hey, YouTubers. So, it occurred to me something that you never hardly ever see on here. Now, I really doubt that somebody is probably going to ask for this. You never see anybody eating while they're doing tarot card readings, right? Like a big sandwich or a burrito or something, you know? It's like, oh, excuse me just a second. You know, would that be rude? I don't know. Sorry, just weird, thoughts that go through your head as you're starting your channel. Thanks for your support. Thanks for all you guys likes, shares, comments, subscribes. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. All that's jazz. Most important thing, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I saw some really good advice on YouTube, or not YouTube, Facebook, about as far as when it comes to when you're interacting with somebody. Unconditional love is sometimes, it's so easy, and you guys know this, right? We all grew up together. All of us did, here on this little planet, playground. When you're talking to somebody, let's say they're in a super negative mindset or something, it's super easy to fall into judgment of that person, right? I heard some advice where you just picture, you just picture a golden light coming down on somebody in front of you, and picture the same golden light enveloping you, right, from the top down, from the divine realm, right? We always picture the divine realm as up here. It's interesting though, that's kind of, when you look at your biofield, you're in your creation circuit. So starting here, going up and out and back in. And so in a way it is, right? Because you're connecting with higher dimension or higher parts of yourself, as long as you're in your creative energy. Yeah. And that's basically how you heal yourself from the inside out. That's why I promote the things that I do. First card out, squirrel. Unpredictability. We're rolling pure trash animal deck today. I'm not going to pull another card out of another deck. We're going pure trash animal. So if you guys haven't seen this deck, it's really cute. We got the squirrel. Unpredictability. Squirrels are pretty unpredictable, right? You don't know what squirrels are going to do. And both of these squirrels are hanging on to, it looks like a half-eaten something. I don't know what it is. They're just jumping around. So we're in springtime. So normally, things pick up in the springtime as far as, people's energy levels. Everyone's outside more. We're all, doing stuff on our property, kind of pouring our energy into ourselves to make sure that we're in the right state of mind, right? Upheaval, revelation. Ooh. Dumpster fire, upheaval. So we got unpredictability and revelation. Huh. That's interesting. What's the revelation about? Our little trash animals will tell us. Change adaptation. The locked trash can. I gotta show you guys these cards. So change adaptation. Why not just read it, right? Why not figure out what's... I have the little book here. The locked trash can. The hardest part is finding it, right? I can find it though pretty quick, I think. Hopefully. Let's read the dumpster fire. I got that one. Suddenly, life got flipped and turned upside down. You suffered a significant change and must abandon what you once knew in search of new truths. Slowly or all at once, these foundational changes are never easy, and you might be wrestling with a variety of emotions. However, in times of change, we find the strength to grow, reflect, and interpret our will to survive. Plus, there's probably another dumpster one block over, so it's all good. I love this book, the way it describes it. The lock. Oh, I found it. The locked trash can. You guys ready? Well, it happened. It's the end of an era. You thought we were pals with that family because they always left the lids open just for you. But now this? What is a creature to do? Don't forget that new opportunities, experiences, and adventures can come from a recently disrupted way of life. Sit with this discomfort to fully understand what this change means, then do what you do best. Adapt. So, yeah, it's like we're falling into unpredictability, sudden change, revelations of our mind, right? It's like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Right. What's next? And I love these readings because I feel like I'm reading for you guys and for me at the same time. Like, I don't know, is there something I'm missing? Navigation. So we're like navigating, and from the perspective of a bear, they're trying to figure out where to get the food. Right? You got a fish, a stream, a campsite. You know, maybe where he's got to go sleep. I don't know. Navigating, which decisions to make. What can we get? What advice can we get for the collective? What do you guys need to hear? I don't know. I could sing you guys songs. I've been encouraged and discouraged to do that. But I don't care. Resourcefulness, inspired action. The floating marshmallow. To be perfectly honest, I have no idea what a floating marshmallow has to do with inspired action. So we gotta find out. All right. You manifest your future with resourcefulness and skill. Emma eats that marshmallow. Then, boom. Like a jolt from a 9-volt battery, you are hit with inspiration and know just what to do to make things happen. Folks see your ingenuity and creativity and are drawn to you. Use your gifts to invoke action in others. Help others overcome obstacles and shape the world for the better. Creativity. Inspired action and creativity. What new ideas do you have swirling around that you should act on? Right? What do you guys got going around in the noggin that you think you could start on? Take inspired action. One inspired action for me that I am going to take, I'll just share this with you guys, just from me, what I'm going to do. So this might, open up something within you if you're watching this, because I like to think that I'm, reading for the future readers and leaders of the world. Those of us who have chosen to go down the more narrow path of self-discovery. Teach kids to do the same thing, right? I mean, don't teach kids to just follow the pack in an old system that's just pretty much self-destructive, right? I was talking to somebody about this a little while ago, how it's really hard to connect with people who are attached to things, right? If you're not attached to things. I've never been somebody that's attached to things. I've always my interest has always been the relationships that I've had. I can give you an example. Years ago, we bought a place in Idaho as a second home because my dad was retired. He had extra income, and we were living together, so bought an extra house. And for the first couple of years, it was fun, only because I had other people there with me to help enjoy it. But once people wanted to start doing their own thing and going to their own place to build their own place, if I'm just going up there by myself, it's just a house. It doesn't matter how beautiful it is, where I'm at. I can sit there and enjoy nature all day long, right? I really can. And I do enjoy alone time. You really do have to learn how to enjoy being alone before you'll really enjoy other people's company, because otherwise you're kind of pulling energetically, right? If you constantly need some kind of external validation. But it's nice to be able to, you'd rather just spend it with somebody else, right? So what's the point of stuff? Our whole society is built around stuff and gaining stuff, but at the cost of separating people apart. That's exactly, you're seeing more and more isolation the more that you try to worship stuff, because it pulls you apart from other people. I mean, if I had a lot of stuff, more than likely I'm just going to want to give as much of it to you as possible, because what else is going to bring us together? If I say, well, you can do what I did if you do this, this, and this, and then I can try and make money off that, and then I'm further isolating myself, right? Think of it that way. The flickering light, street light, fear and anxiety. So we've got a little bit of fear and anxiety on this, our little change of past here, change and adaptation. We don't know what's going to happen. The flickering street light. There's a little black cat behind that little dumpster. I don't know if you guys saw it. Conflict and avoidance. Shows a bear yelling at a possum. I think that's a bear yelling at a possum. What does it say? Yeah, conflict and avoidance. So the possum's avoiding him. He's just yelling at him. Love it. So yeah, avoiding conflict. I think all of us have been avoiding conflict, but a lot of times the only way to deal with conflict is to deal with it head on. Now, that's not by bringing conflict. You're trying to, neutralize it. In order to neutralize it, you have to deal with conflict in order to neutralize it, or it'll just sit there and simmer, right? That's the point of these videos, right? To make people aware. Don't worship the created. Spend time with each other. Figure out what you can create with each other. And create the right boundaries. So as long as you're coming from a pure heart space, then it won't matter, right? I mean, you can never be hurt that way. If you have a poor agenda to begin with, then you're going to get a poor outcome, right? Grudge holder. This is somebody in your guys' circle. There's a grudge holder, but then you guys have got some good luck and opportunities coming. I love the good luck and opportunities card. A trash can dumping over. Yeah, there's nothing better than free stuff out of a trash can, right? And our grudge holder here, people hold grudges. There's no reason to hold grudges, right? We have no reason to hold grudges. And if you find yourself holding a grudge, everything's growing. So it doesn't matter who did what, when, and where. There's always opportunity for growth and just letting that stuff go. Somebody made a comment the other day about, owning up to holding a grudge against the spiritual community. I was in the same boat for a long time, right? I held some grudges against the spiritual community because you cannot sell spirituality. There's just no way you can do it, right? You can't sell somebody, enlightenment. Either you go through it internally, or, until you have an understanding internally, it is what it is, right? Either your awareness is expanded at that point, or it hasn't. So I think we can finish on these two cards, which I'll read both of these for you guys. The alluring smell, intuition, or sacred knowledge, and the senior citizen, support and guidance. The senior citizen. We'll do the senior citizen first. Oh, wait, I got the other one first. The alluring smell. It's this one. Sometimes it feels like there is something larger than yourself guiding you forward and nurturing you along the way. No matter if it is inherent or was gained over time, you have great instincts. Use them. Now is the time to listen to that guiding force, and you are sure to reap the benefits soon. Senior citizen. Sacred knowledge, right? Following your intuition. What is your intuition telling you to do? Senior citizen. The old crone is always guiding you somewhere, right? I gotta look over, get my book on the light here. It's hard out there. Sometimes you need help, and some scritches just help clear your mind. Give yourself time to relax, reflect, and feel at peace. Take a break, and the kibble left outside. Take the cookie from that stranger if they are offering, and maybe give them a nibble too. Being self-reliant is great, but asking for and accepting help and relaxing are important as well. That's a really important lesson, right? I mean, you can only do, like me, I do a lot of work. I try to create as much as I can, but there's just a lot of things that you just can't. It's so hard to do by yourself. For one thing, like building a brand by yourself and doing the work behind the brand, super difficult, right? You're just trying to let everybody know what you have to offer, but at the same time, I don't know what you guys are involved in, but it seems like this is an entrepreneurial message for you guys. So you're following your intuition, and either take it as it resonates, but there's some grudges being held for whatever reason that probably would open pathways if they were let go of, right? Holding grudges is always just a block, right? Because you're never. It's kind of looking things from a larger perspective, where people go through growth cycles and then learn to let stuff go. Sometimes it takes a lifetime for somebody to let something go, right? And you just don't know. Sometimes they won't even vocalize what that grudge is. I mean, I have my own stories around that, right? I think we all do. And it could be that somebody you know is holding a grudge who may be able to help you in a way that you're just not aware of. So, and asking for help is always a good thing. The senior citizen, right? And you get older, you learn to ask for help. I mean, I'm around senior citizens, and it's a lesson that they've had to learn and admit that they've had to learn that you have to learn to start asking for help more and more, right? So we'll draw one oracle card, and then I'll let you guys go. If you've made it this long, Hope. Pull the hope card. Hope card's good. Right. There's always hope. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Love you.